I am Elisabeth Hakim with PromPeru, the Peruvian Tourism Board.
Hello and welcome to Breaking Travel News. How are you doing this year?
Great. It's great to be here in London. It's great to be here at World Travel Market.
Great, and thanks for taking the time to speak to us. So Peru was chosen as the world's leading culinary destination by the World Travel Awards for the 6th consecutive year. How important is the culinary offering to the tourism sector?
It is very important. It is very important because food is now an important ingredient for people who are choosing a destination. But not just that. I think it's important because in Peru, when you go and you taste great food, it's not just an example of our biodiversity, it's also an example of our culture. Through the food in Peru, you can learn about our traditions, about the influences of other cultures, about our biodiversity. There are so many things besides just eating a great dish. I see it as a conduct to learn more about Peru, so it's very important.
That's great, thank you very much. So there have been attempts to limit the number of guests visiting Machu Picchu. How concerned are you about over-tourism in Peru?
We want everyone going to Machu Picchu to have a great experience. And you have a great experience when you're able to communicate, when you're able to move freely and really be in contact with that culture. So what we are doing is changing the times, doing shifts so that people have more space, more freedom, and you have enough time. You can go in the morning or you can go in the afternoon, but that means a better experience for everyone. And we're very, very careful with our resources, but we're also careful with the experience that we want every visitor to enjoy. So that's why we are making changes, and we will continue to make changes to provide every visitor with a great experience and also to preserve the site.
Sounds like a very sensible policy. So how important is the UK as a source market, and where else do guests tend to come from in terms of market sectors and places?
In the UK for us is it's a priority market. It's the nature of the British traveler who is adventurous. It's the right client to go to a lesser known destination, attracted not just for the infrastructure, but the essence. And these people are adventurous, and we are focusing a lot because Peru has so many things to offer in adventure. We, in the mind of the consumer, we're always the cultural, historical destination, but we offer so much in terms of adventure and nature, and the British client is just the perfect traveler for us.
That's great. And are there any other market sectors you're looking to develop?
Market sectors? You mean in the UK or in general? If you mean which other markets are important for us, of course our neighbors. In South America we have countries like Chile, Argentina, Ecuador. So we're working a lot with Latin America, with the South American markets, but also the US. And the US, is such a great market with such great potential. So we're looking forward to grow that market as well.
That's great. And you just launched a new campaign last year, Discover the True Richness. So can you tell me a bit more about that?
That's correct. And we use what better platform to launch a campaign than World Travel Market. So we launched this beautiful campaign, which is based on a study, on insights that we did on how people feel about the wealth. How do you feel you're rich? And you feel you're rich when you have these personal experiences that change you. And that's a promise we made to every visitor. When you go to Peru, something will change. You'll come back a little bit better because you will be in touch with our culture, our people, our gastronomy, our adventure. With adventure we offer you the nature, and along your trip, those things will make you come a little bit better.
It's wonderful. And can you tell me what else you have in the pipeline?
What else do we have in the pipeline? I tell you, we are working hard in order to be here in the head of the consumer, that we are also offering enough adventure. And let me give you one example. The whole Dakar, the Dakar Rally will take place in Peru. The Marathon des Sables, which is a very strenuous marathon in the desert in Peru. So not just these big sport events, but also, hiking, surfing, going into the cloud forest for walks. Everything is an adventure there. So we are trying to position ourselves also as an adventure destination, not just a typical history and culture, but place where you can go and have an adventure your life.
Great, something for everyone. Thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you for your time.